Smart Real Estate Wholesaling Section 1, Value, the first pillar of a real estate wholesaling empire. In this section, you will discover exactly what it means to know exactly how to command top dollars on demand and anytime you want. This is done by giving your targeted audience exactly what they want, crave, and desire. The only way to make money in real estate wholesaling is to add value to the marketplace. Most people have a bastardized definition of what value is. Most people have an idea of what they think their ideal customers want, but of course most ideas will yield zero revenue. Real estate wholesalers think they know what the market wants, and that's typically a motivated seller and distressed property. That is not the definition of value. Value is in the eyes of the marketplace and not the marketer's eyes, just like beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Unfortunately, you don't get to assume what the market wants. However, fortunately, you now know better, as 99% of real estate wholesalers will continue to assume because they assume that the gurus know any better. Have you ever heard, "I have a great idea. I have the best idea that will change the world"? I am sure you have, but let me share a quick fact with you. Most ideas are poop, just a complete waste of brain and mind resources that will never result in a profitable venture. Even worse is that most existing conceptualized and profitable executed ideas will at some point go obsolete and worthless. Here's an example. When I started my real estate wholesaling business back in 2005, the sellers typically had just my professional advice to work with at the time. That made it super easy for me to close 90% of all my appointments as clients. Before the economy crashed in 2008, the sellers were already a little more exposed to the internet and a lot more advices and choices. The prospect would do research on Google before I showed up and would basically find a lot of information that turned out to too many objections for me to handle. It lowered my conversion rate and affected my bottom line, so I had to adjust. They had choices, and there was a shift in my conversion rate from a prospective seller to a property under contract. Basically, the only solution I had was to increase my marketing, pre-qualify prospects on the phone, and make the seller sign the contract and fax to me. I then only saw the property during inspection. It's called a market shift. With every market shift, the way you add value to the marketplace must also shift in order to sustain profitability. In essence, there must be a perpetual listening to the marketplace in order to run a sustainable and recession-proof business. Here's the most important thing you need to know about value. The consumer defines what it is, and it's your responsibility to make sure you understand it however way they communicate it. I say that because value is not always communicated in words or any type of obvious medium. Sometimes it requires collecting data and comprehensive analysis. However, with the information in this publication, 80% of that heavy weight is done. That's why I can't stress enough that you need to go through this publication at least 10 to 15 times. Let's get into it. Go to myempirepro.com for more information.